And a very heartwarming how's it to you, my beautiful audience. It is Frosty here, and welcome to another new type of video. Today we are going to talk about my top 5 in anime. Now, before we start this list, I know everybody has their own tastes in anime, and by no means does this video insult anyone's anime tastes or anything like that. You guys are more than welcome to comment down below what your favorite anime is. If I don't know it, I will most likely want to go check it out. So, this is actually a opportunity to discuss anime between one another. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. For number 5, I got Clannad and Clannad After Story. So basically, Clannad, you have your protagonist, Okazaki Tomoya, a high school guy who has in his eyes, he has a drunkard of a dad, and he basically does nothing. And so he's just one of those delinquents who try to get out of school and stuff until he meets. Shoot, I can't remember the chick's name now. And they go through all these adventures together, and it is absolutely heartwarming. I would say it ended up in my 5th place because this anime made me cry way too much of all the sad moments it has and everything like that. But definitely 5th place in my anime selection, definitely Clannad and Clannad After Story. I recommend you guys go check it out yourselves. I will put the name of it, if you guys didn't hear it, in the description below. Heading out to number 4, we have Naruto, the Naruto series. In any case, I'm sure everybody here knows Naruto. For those who don't, we have our protagonist, Uzumaki Naruto, who has been orphaned as a baby from a tailed beast attack on his hometown of Konoha, or the village in Leaves. And everybody has since then outcasted him because he had the Nine-Tails Fox sealed within his body, thanks to the village's hero, Minato Namikaze. I could give you a little juicy information about Minato, but that would be heavy spoilers. Anywho, the action is good, the animation is fluent. It's probably one of my favorite animes back then, before the rest of the anime in the list came into my life. But definitely Naruto is a good anime to start with. All about ninjas and chakra and elemental chakra abilities. It's just completely badass. It has its emotional moments that really gets you hooked onto the characters. There's a good amount of character progression on some of the characters, such as Naruto himself, where he grows out to be an amazing dude with the heart of gold and everything like that. But yeah, I'm not gonna delve too much into it, otherwise I might bore you guys. Anywho, on to the next anime. On number 3, we have Black Clover. So, we have a world where magic is everything. And in this world of where magic is everything, we have our one protagonist, Asta. And he is one of the few people, little to no people, who have no magic at all. Yeah, you heard it. A protagonist in a world full of magic who doesn't have a single drop of magic. And the magic is actually controlled by books called grimoires, which gives them their spells and everything. And Asta's best friend and rival, Yuno, gets the four-leaf clover grimoire, and he realizes he's not getting a grimoire because of his lack of magic. And through some anime plot twist, turn of events, Asta gains a grimoire of his own. But this grimoire is of the 5-leaf black clover, which I think was like something demonic or something. Then he gets these anti-magic swords, and he just kicks ass. So I'm not going to spoil too much of the story for you guys. Head on over, watch it for yourselves. I strongly recommend it. Heading on down to number 2, we got One Piece. And just like Naruto, I'm sure everybody knows One Piece. We got our main protagonist, Monkey D. Luffy, who as a child ate the Gomu Gomu devil fruit, which basically made him a rubber man. And way before the ex-pirate king, Goldie Roger, has been executed by the Marines, he said that he dug up his treasure, buried his treasure called the One Piece, and everybody was like, okay, the person who finds this treasure of Goldie Roger gets to be the next pirate king. And so hundreds or thousands of pirates have set out to find this treasure, and it's become a total graveyard out in the seas. And Luffy and his crew that he gets along the story, they go through all these adventures, saving people, but still going out with a scene, so the Marines still hate them and put up bounties on their heads. Anywho, definitely one of my strong recommendations for those who haven't watched One Piece yet. And finally, the moment you all have been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. Number 1, we have My Hero Academia. And any of you anime fans who haven't watched it yet, please do watch it. Just a basic description of the storyline. We have our protagonist Izuku Midoriya in a world where people have been developing quirks or superhuman abilities, and it's a very rare occasion for a person in this world to not have a quirk / superpower. And Izuku Midoriya was unfortunately one of those guys who did not get a power. And so he meets his childhood hero, All Might, who gives him his power by giving him a strand of his hair. And that is how our little boy, Deku / Izuku Midoriya, gets on his journey to becoming the world's greatest hero, like he's always dreamed since he was a little boy. The reason I have took My Hero Academia to number 1 is since the first episode, I have been invested in this anime, and I fell in love with all the characters except for BNHA. He's a piece of garbage. I fell in love with Bakugo, with Midoriya, Shoto Todoroki, Yaoyorozu, every single one of those characters. I got invested into them. I feel like I've gotten into a bond with every single character there, even though I'm not actually there to have the bond with them. And the storyline is great. The action is just right. The first season, there's not that much action because it's still the introductional series, but a season. Listen to me, series. But anyways, after season 1, it's just where it kicks off. Season 2, it just becomes from good to fucking amazing. So I strongly urge, like, 5 out of 5 snowflakes, go watch this anime. Anywho, that, ladies and gentlemen, was my top 5 anime. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you guys like this top 5 list, be sure to hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ding that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. But for now, my friends, stay frosty. Ciao.